Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here, and now here's my review of WrestleMania 26. Yeah, as I told you guys before, I went to the show live, and I've kept my ticket from it, as I've showed you before, in that video I made about a month ago when I made the video on the live wrestling events I've been to. And I really love the show live, yeah. And yeah, I just got finished watching the show again. And yep, so yeah, this was a very awesome show. This was really great. Yeah, I can't really give any live thoughts about this because this was 3 years ago, so this is just gonna be a thing of how it came off seeing it on pay-per-view. So yeah, let me just get right into this thing. Show started with the Unified Tag Team Championship match. R-Truth and John Morrison versus Big Show and Miz. This was, I guess it was alright. This match was only about 3 minutes long. There were a couple of good spots. Yeah, I remember live I was into this match. Yeah, I kind of went back and forth between the two. Yeah, as Big Show was on the ring post at one point. He was standing on the middle rope. John Morrison gave him the Shining Wizard kick and Big Show fell off. Then, at the end of this match, Big Show got a sneak tag on Miz. John Morrison didn't see, and as John Morrison was running to the ropes, Big Show gave John Morrison his knockout punch, and Big Show and Miz won. Yeah, it was alright for what it was. It was just really short, that's why I only give it about a star and a half. But for what it was still good. And then we got the triple threat match. Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase versus Cody Rhodes. I thought this was pretty good. For the most part, yeah. First half of the match, it was kind of slow, and both Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes were double teaming Randy Orton, acting like it was a handicap match. Then the second half, they were starting to get into it. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase were. Yeah. Ted DiBiase tried to go for a cover on Randy Orton, but Ted DiBiase got pulled off by Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes threw Ted DiBiase out of the ring, gave Randy Orton the Alabama Slam. Then Ted DiBiase pulled Cody Rhodes off, then they went at it. At one point, Randy Orton gave both Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase the second rope DDT at the same time. Randy Orton punted Cody Rhodes in the head. And then at the end, Ted DiBiase tried to do a $1 million dream on Randy Orton, but Randy Orton countered it, threw Ted DiBiase over his head, and gave him an RKO, and Randy Orton won. So yeah, that was a good match. I give it about 3 stars. And then we got the Money in the Bank ladder match. Kofi Kingston versus MVP versus Evan Bourne versus Jack Swagger versus Shelton Benjamin versus Matt Hardy versus Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre versus Kane versus Christian. This was a really good match right here. A lot of usage of the ladders. Yeah, it was funny. There were like quick attempts for climbing the ladders. 2 guys were climbing the ladder, and then 2 more guys pulled them off, and they tried to get it, and then 2 guys pulled them off, and they tried to get at it. Yeah, Jack Swagger got in between the ladder and Matt Hardy and I think Christian. They put 2 other ladders in between 2 of the steps. Between the steps of that ladder, and sandwiched Jack Swagger in between. And they were trying to climb the ladder for the briefcase, and Evan Bourne jumped onto the ladder, and he was trying to go at it also. And then Jack Swagger pushed the ladder, that Matt Hardy was standing on, and Matt Hardy fell down. Now Christian got an unprettier on Evan. No, sorry, it wasn't the unprettier, it was that kind of reversing DDT thing he does to Evan Bourne, and Evan Bourne and Christian fell down to the canvas. Kane was sandwiching Dolph Ziggler in between a ladder, kept slamming the ladder shut, with Dolph Ziggler in between, and eventually the ladder broke. And Kofi Kingston was trying to use both of those ends of the ladder as stilts or whatever to try to climb and to get to the briefcase. And then Drew McIntyre eventually tripped Kofi Kingston off the two ends of the ladder. And I think then Drew McIntyre and Matt Hardy were on the ladder, and Matt Hardy gave Drew McIntyre a twist of fate off the ladder. And then Matt Hardy was pushed by, I think it might have been, no, yeah, Matt Hardy was powerbombed by Shelton Benjamin outside of the ring, and they both went over. Oh, no. Matt Hardy powerbombed Shelton Benjamin over, I'm sorry. And at the end of the match, Christian and Jack Swagger were on top of the ladder going for the briefcase. Christian looked like he was going to get it, and then Jack Swagger bashed Christian in the face with the briefcase, and Jack Swagger took 5 million years to get the briefcase down, so Jack Swagger won. That was a good match. I give that 4 stars. And then we got the segment where Howard Finkel was introducing the Hall of Fame class. There was Stu Hart, Wendy Richter, Mad Dog Vachon, Antonio Inoki, Bob Uecker, Gorgeous George, and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. So, yeah, that right there. Then we had Triple H versus Sheamus. This was really good. Yeah, as I told you before, I was really into this match live. Yeah, it was really good. Triple H got the figure 4 on Sheamus. This was Sheamus eventually got out of it. The match was going back and forth, but Sheamus was able to counter the pedigree a couple of times. And, yeah, Sheamus got the bro kick in a couple of times, including one time from the ring apron. And then Triple H got the spine buster on Sheamus in this match. Yeah, and Triple H countered the Celtic Cross or whatever it is. Yeah, and at the end of this match, Sheamus was going to go for the Celtic Cross again. And but Triple H countered into a pedigree, and Triple H won. So yeah, that was a good match right there. I give that about 3 1/4. And then we got CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. This match, this was pretty short. It was only about 7 minutes. I'd say it was kind of disappointing. I mean, it had a few good spots in it, yeah. Some counters. Rey Mysterio was countering the GTS from CM Punk a couple of times in the match. Rey Mysterio got the top rope DDT on CM Punk. You know, at one point, CM Punk caught Rey Mysterio's legs as he was trying to do the 619. And as Rey Mysterio was trying to do the 619 another time, Serena got on the rope and was kind of clutching CM Punk. And as Luke Gallows was on the ring apron at one point, CM Punk tried to go for the GTS again, but Rey Mysterio countered it, threw CM Punk into Luke Gallows, and got a 619 for the win. Yeah, so it was alright for what it was. I thought it would have been better. I give it about 3 stars. Then we got Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon brought out the Hart Dynasty and the Hart family as lumberjacks to the match, and Bruce Hart was the point of the referee. And then they turned on Vince McMahon and were helping Bret Hart. Yeah, I told you guys about this. I was really upset with this match, and it was a real disappointment. The match really wasn't good. Yeah, the Hart family was assaulting Vince McMahon in the match a lot. And yeah, Vince McMahon practically got no offense in the match. Bret Hart hit him with the tire iron and a steel chair. Yeah, this was no holds barred. And yeah, and then at the end of this match, Bret Hart got a sharpshooter on Vince McMahon and won. Yeah, I'm not gonna give this a rating, but really it wasn't good. Then we got the World Heavyweight Championship match. Chris Jericho defending against Edge. This was a really good match right here. Thought it could have been a little bit better, but it still wasn't bad. Yeah, Chris Jericho was targeting Edge's surgically repaired Achilles heel in the match. Yeah, and there were a lot of good counters in the match. Chris Jericho got the Walls of Jericho in on Edge a couple of times, including once he just turned into a half Boston Crab. Yeah, and yeah, this was just a real good match. I liked how Jericho was gonna go for the spear on Edge, but Edge just got a big boot on Chris Jericho, and then Edge tried to go for the spear, and as he was running towards Chris Jericho for it, Chris Jericho got in the code breaker. Yeah, and as I said, Chris Jericho was targeting Edge's Achilles heel in the match. And then referee accidentally got an eye poke when Edge accidentally ran into him or something. And Chris Jericho nailed Edge with the World Heavyweight Championship. He tried to go for the cover, but Edge kicked out. And then Chris Jericho got a code breaker on Edge, and Chris Jericho won. And then after the match, as I talked about before, where Chris Jericho was trying to damage Edge's Achilles some more, but Edge fought it off. They were on different announce tables, and Edge speared Jericho through the barricade. So yeah, it was a good match. I give it about 3 3/4. And then after this, we got the 10 Diva tag match. Maryse, Alicia Fox, Layla, Michelle McCool, and Vickie Guerrero versus Kelly, Eve, Gail, Kim, Mickie James, and Beth Phoenix. This was total crap. I remember live, I was not in this match. This was the only match that I was not into. Yeah, there were a lot of quick tags made, and then, yeah, Heel Divas win after Vickie Guerrero gets a awful looking splash on Kelly. So yeah, whatever. I give that a 1/4 of a star. I don't even know why. I could pretty much just give it a dud, but yeah. For some reason, don't know why, I'm giving it a 1/4 of a star. And then we got WWE Championship match. Batista defending against John Cena. John Cena's entrance here, there was the U.S. Air Force drill team doing tricks with their guns. And yeah, this was a awesome match here. Yeah, second best match of the night. Right, really good stuff here. Here, yeah, Batista was countering the FU, and Cena was countering the Batista bomb a lot in the match. Yeah, this was just really good stuff right here. Although it was kind of short, it was only about, I don't know, probably less than 15 minutes or something. Yeah, it was pretty much on the level of their SummerSlam match, maybe even a little bit better. Yeah, Batista was going for the Batista bomb, as I said in the match, and Cena was able to counter it a few times. Yeah, Cena got STFU on Batista a couple of times also in the match. Batista fought it off. I liked how Batista, as Cena was trying to go for the 5-knuckle shovel, Batista just got a spinebuster out of nowhere on John Cena. John Cena got the 5-knuckle shuffle from the top turnbuckle, and he dove off onto Batista for it. Yeah, and Cena got an FU on Batista. Batista kicked out. Batista got a Batista bomb on John Cena. You know, as John Cena was diving from the top turnbuckle, kind of a replay of what happened at SummerSlam. But Cena survived that. Then at the end of the match, Cena counters a Batista bomb into an STFU, and Batista eventually taps out, and John Cena wins. So, yeah, that was a good match right there. Here, second best match of the night, I give it 4 stars. And then we got the main event, Streak versus Career match. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. This is fucking awesome. Alright? Live, I Love this match. Like I told you, this was the best match I've seen live ever. And even just watching it on pay-per-view or whatever, watching it through a video, this is still freaking great. This totally tops their WrestleMania 25 match. Yeah, like I told you, 25 match had slow spots. There was nothing slow about this match at all. The match was good from start to finish with no slow spots at all. Great stuff right here. Shawn Michaels got a figure 4 on Undertaker. Shawn Michaels once again survived the chokeslam, last ride, and tombstone. And when Shawn Michaels got the ankle lock on the Undertaker, eventually spilled to the outside, but Shawn Michaels got a tombstone from the Undertaker onto the floor. Undertaker rolled Shawn Michaels back into the ring. Shawn Michaels kicked out. Undertaker tried to go for a last ride, but either Shawn Michaels countered or Undertaker's legs gave out. And Undertaker fell down. And eventually Undertaker did get a last ride on Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels survived it. And it went to the outside. Undertaker tried to give Shawn Michaels a last ride through the announce table. Shawn Michaels countered, gave Undertaker sweet chin music onto the announce table, and then Shawn Michaels moonsaulted from the top turnbuckle onto the Undertaker through the announce table. And they got back into the ring. Shawn Michaels gave a sweet chin music to the Undertaker. The Undertaker survived it. Shawn Michaels tried to go for another sweet chin music, but the Undertaker caught Shawn Michaels in a chokeslam. And then Undertaker gave Shawn Michaels a tombstone, but Shawn Michaels kicked out of it. And then Shawn Michaels recuperated, got to his feet, gave the Undertaker his death signal, and he slapped the Undertaker, and the Undertaker was fired up, and he gave Shawn Michaels another tombstone for the win. And then we have the post-match stuff where Shawn Michaels is giving a farewell to the crowd. And Shawn Michaels gets the standing ovation from all the people, and I was one of them giving the ovation. So yeah, that was a great match right there. Definitely 5 stars. I agree with Trademark. This is the best WrestleMania main event of all time. So yeah, that's a match of the night right there. Definitely. Yeah. Overall, the show, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, this was a great show. So Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Money in the Bank, Batista, John Cena, Jericho, Edge. And yeah, they're all. Yeah, this WrestleMania was great with a stacked card, and everything about the show, aside from the Divas match, was really great. So yeah, that's it for my WrestleMania 26 review. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.